When you are standing in a forest, it's easy to be overcome by the enormity and the beauty of the trees. For hundreds of years, these roots have been pushing these branches up and out towards the sun, growing and growing. But these huge trees didn't start out massive and grand. In fact, they started out in a form barely noticeable, one tiny seed. In 1970, God planted a seed in the hearts of Pastor Billy and his wife Priscilla Robertson to pastor a church in Rockford, Illinois called South Main Baptist Church. At the time, Pastor Doyle Lamb was a residing pastor who was ready to retire and have the church vote on a replacement. A member of that church recommended Pastor Billy Robertson, who at that time was pastoring a church in Thornton, Illinois. Pastor Doyle then called and asked Pastor Robertson if he would like to be a candidate to replace him, and Pastor Robertson accepted. South Main Baptist Church became Pastor Robertson's mission field when the church voted him in as pastor in 1970. The mission of South Main was to reach the people and bring them to the Lord. Fast forward 3 years later, some of the church members with the Robertson family felt God was calling them away from the Southern Baptist Convention and into becoming their own independent fundamental Baptist church. The new church took root in Frank and Carolyn Johnson's home with a total of 32 members. Despite any hardships, the church pressed on. The church members voted on naming their church and agreed on one word: victory. They saw victories and made "O Victory in Jesus" their church theme song. What better way to show honor to God than to name their church Victory Baptist Church? As God's message of love and need for salvation spread through his church members and out into the community, the church started growing and they moved their services to Nashhold Elementary School gym. And then later to Ken Rock Community Center that was located on 9th Street. Church services at Victory Baptist Church were less than typical. The members met at the community center at 4 p.m. and had to leave by 6 p.m. or they were greeted by the square dancers. God never said it would be easy, but as you can see, the reward has been sweet. God started to put a burden on Pastor Robertson's heart to build a church, and as he prayed, a piece of land on a hill in New Milford became available for purchase. The men of the church dug a basement and hired workers to lay the foundation and shell so they could complete the rest of the exterior and interior of the building. Before the church was even completed, the members gathered together on top of the hill and worshiped the Lord in their church, the church that God put a seed of desire for in Pastor Robertson's heart 45 years ago. Victory Baptist Church started supporting missionaries in 1973 with Bob and Betty Stanford from Kenya, who we still support to this day. From one missionary, it has grown to over 40 missionaries all over the globe. Among supporting missionaries, Victory Baptist Church has done numerous community outreach ministries, such as providing a church pantry for families in need, running a bus ministry, having summer vacation Bible school, and helping in the local homeless shelter. Victory Baptist Church also started their first camp meeting in 1978, and we are the only church in the Rockford area that still continues to have yearly camp meetings. Over the years, the original members grew their families, and their children remained and grew their families up in the church. Now you can see the charter members' grandchildren and great-grandchildren carrying the torch of the previous ministries they ran. Among the original families and their generations serving the Lord here at Victory Baptist, we also have had families join the church and jump right in the ministries available here, and we thank them for being a part of the growth of our church as well. We are very honored to say that we still have in attendance a few of the faithful church members who were there when Victory Baptist Church laid ground. Our charter members include Pastor Billy Robertson's wife, Priscilla Robertson, Bob and Doris Whitaker with daughters Tammy Mitchell and Teresa Smithy, Jack and Verna Derry, and last but not least, Daryl and Pat Powlis. Because of their faithfulness to the Lord in Victory Baptist, this church still stands strong and unmovable.
But until that time comes, just keep on serving God. Just keep on being what God called you to be. Just keep on preaching. Just keep on witnessing. Just keep on living for Him. Just keep on being faithful. Just keep on serving Him. And then one day you'll hear the call, come up hither. And when you stand in God's presence, it'll be well done, good faithful servant. Enter into the joys of thy Lord. Whoa, what a day that's going to be. So Paul was a soldier.
For victory.